So
NBA on Christmas, guys. We always talk about the NBA on Christmas as the official start of the season. We've been saying on this podcast forever. Brother, thoughts you are in Milwaukee, where they did just win the NBA Cup. One, do you care? And number two, do you care about the NBA on Christmas?
to both, no. Not this year. I mean, I mean, winning the in season tournament is cool. It's fun, but it don't really. I mean, I was shocked that they beat OKC. I didn't think that was gonna happen, but I think that's the only trophy the Bucks gonna get this year, like in general. So ain't nothing else happening after that. But we got the NFL on Netflix now for Christmas, and then just the NBA this year. Probably the past couple of years just haven't been that fun to watch, man. It just has not been interesting. So I honestly don't really care who wins on Christmas this year. It's just too much going on around that time, especially with football.
So with that, how do you feel about the NFL bowl guarding Christmas?
Hey man, you gotta go where the money is, and Netflix gonna pay you. You gotta that ain't their fault. The NBA is terrible, you know. So they got to come in there and get that bag, and they got Thursday night football after that. So they trying to take the whole
That's
week,
crazy.
bro. And we got Saturday football. So they taking
every day of the week.
Yeah, we gonna have NBA a New Year's game next year, bro. They not gonna have Christmas no more.
And then that's college football.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
So real quick, guys, we kick things off. Spurs, Knicks at 12, Timberwolves, Mavs at 2:30, 76ers, Celtics at 5, and Lakers, Warriors at 8, Nuggets, Suns 10:30. So no Giannis on Christmas either, or Dame. No Bucks, by the way. Any games stick out to you, Raj? Hit these thoughts. Cavante, y'all feel free to hop in. I mean, I'm honestly, this is maybe the first year I'm really not going to be really tuning in. Maybe the 5. No, I don't even want to see the 76ers. And I really don't want to see the Lakers.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't either. Lakers is awful this year.
I'm gonna watch the Lakers just because it's my team, but I'm gonna say this: I am very disappointed in the NBA this year. Well, actually, I've been disappointed in the NBA for a couple years now.
Right?
And like from the point of where these games we don't give a damn about them. The NFL has just said, you know what, y'all don't care, so we're gonna take over for y'all. Since y'all want to be lackluster on the court. I just want to shoot threes up and down the court. The NBA ratings are down. Now we got to change the entire All-Star game because you guys don't want to go out there and actually compete at a high level. We didn't have this conversation before on this channel. It's just like they don't give a damn like they used to. They don't care. They're very skillful. The players are extremely skillful, but it's like, where is the heart? Where is the heart at for some of these players? It's like they just want to go out and shoot threes and. They don't want to play defense. They don't want to rebound. They don't want to compete. And I don't understand it for the life of me. They did compete for this tournament. I will say that. I did watch some of these Emirates Cup games, and they actually played extremely hard, which is cool. But why can't we have that the entire season is my point. Why do we have to get to like around this time, December, where the season actually starts off, or January, where after the Super Bowl, that's when it's time for the NBA to get going, or after the All-Star break. Oh yeah, now we're going to push for the playoff. It's like, no, it's like, why can't we have this all the time? Why can't you guys go out there and compete? Are you getting paid too much money? Is that the case? Because we can always like take that away from you now. Since you know what I'm saying? We can always bring out the belt and be like, look, guys, you don't want to play hard. Whoosh. Oh yeah, we got to take $100 million from you. I mean, we shouldn't have to do that. I mean, the guys before y'all. I was gonna say the guys before them, man, paved the way for these players to have some of the highest salaries ever to man, and I believe they're just blowing it right now, and they just shitting on it. I mean, look at Embiid, man. Embiid is an embarrassment. At this point, how many games has he played so far? What, 4, 5? Can't stay on the court.
I think he got ejected tonight, Raj. By the way,
got ejected. So I just don't get it. I'm disgusted with the NBA. I still love my Lakers. Still got love for them, and I'm going to watch them. But it's just like the product is just a complete waste of time.
Old gay Reddit.
Oh, shut up.
Come on now, say it with me. Everybody beats the Wiz.
We only got 4 wins, which is a damn disgrace. Washington Wizards got 4 goddamn wins and then the capital. They're in the nation's capital and got 4 goddamn wins.
That's not necessary.
It's the truth, though.
So unnecessary. I'm glad the Commanders are doing well. I got something. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's
Javante, Christmas Day. Are we still caring about the NBA? I mean, like I said, the NFL seems to be that's their new home now too.
So I think I agree with Raj, and we've talked about this before. It's been a couple years.
Mm-hmm.
It's really been a couple years. Probably the last one was like the last stretch of like the Warriors Cavs when LeBron was in Cleveland. That was probably like one of the last like Christmas Day games. Where it was like, oh yeah, this is going to be some good matchups. After that, it's been on a decline, and I agree. I agree with Raj with that. And also to the question I asked, Hady's thoughts. Yo, this is the NBA's fault. This is the NBA's fault. You left the door wide open for the NFL to just y'all ratings went down. Y'all ratings went down, and the NFL saw opportunity, which they do very well. Raj, the NFL does that very well. Like they getting on streaming services, Amazon. The Amazon broadcast looks great. I look forward to it.
Yeah,
I love it. Now Monday Night Football is they still living off the old stuff, but the Amazon Thursday Night Football is great. Now we'll see what Netflix does, because Netflix did the Tyson Logan Paul Tyson Paul matchup. So they're experimenting with sports. Netflix is trying to stay relevant too, because Netflix was so sports is the way to go. So now we'll see how there's some kinks to work out, because we was watching it.
Oh yeah,
there's some kinks to work out, right? They better not jack this Christmas up.
Yeah,
they better not. But if it goes well, now we got something. Now we got an annual thing to do, and now Netflix is up, NFL is up. You know what I'm saying? But I go back to it. It's the NBA's fault. Like, the product has been subpar and that's been nice. And that's absolutely been nice. Everybody thinks they can shoot threes. It looks like LA Fitness out there. They look like professional LA Fitness players. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how the product that I'm saying is product I would see at a pickup game. And it is what it is, and nobody wants to see that. So,
brother, thoughts? Do you like the new All-Star game format? I know we really haven't talked about that either. They got the tournament now. No?
Nah, it's not gonna make a difference. Like, if they don't care, it's not gonna make a difference. Tournaments, like I feel like the NBA is like, okay, you know what's gonna make it more exciting? More tournaments, in-season tournament during the All-Star game. Like, if they're not playing with heart, it's not gonna matter. We're just gonna see a lot of lackluster basketball being played, and it's gonna dilute it and make people watch it less. Like, why would I care if they don't care? Now, to Rob's point, they did seem like they cared a little bit more during the Cup. But if they're not doing it the whole season, why would I want to watch the NBA? I mean, slam dunk contest has been terrible for too long. Bro. Like, I don't even remember the last time I seen the slam dunk contest and was like really surprised about what happened. And when people make the suggestion, like, let me just get people off the streets to do it, I'm like, bro, maybe that's what they need to do now, because the NBA players don't care no more. They don't. So the tournament format, like I said, we'll see, but just off paper, it don't sound that great to me.
Drizzy Dre back with us, brother. You know we love this time of year. The NBA starts up, but sadly, do you even care, Dre? It's no excitement, man.
Man, it's actually heartbreaking, because basketball and wrestling are like my two favorite loves. Like, those are my two sports that I just love. And seeing the NBA on Christmas was like a thing. Like, growing up, seeing Kobe and looking forward to certain matchups on Christmas Day, getting you really excited, because we always say that the NBA doesn't start until Christmas Day, but the NFL is king, man. The NFL gets you more excited. I mean, they pull out all the stops too. You got Beyonce, Ravens Texans is it's okay matchup, but
It would
You know,
have been better if Stephon Diggs and Tank Dell didn't get hurt.
yeah.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
I mean, you know, injuries happen. So I mean, it's still gonna be a good thing. But I mean, the NBA just isn't getting me excited about the matchups that are going on or anything happening really right now in the league. So I just the league has just gone from, like, real good basketball to now it's like everybody's just shooting threes. Nobody's like doing penetration to the rim. There's no mid range. There's no
Yeah.
put your back to the basket. There's none of that. It's just like like they don't even value 24 seconds on the shot clock no more. It's like if you can do it in 10 seconds, like somebody's just going half court and then throwing up a shot, and then you see that they miss a bunch of them. So I don't even understand why they're doing all these threes.
This
And I
is
just feel
Yeah.
like
this is
it
Mike.
just
This is Mike D'Antoni's fault. This is all
it,
his fault. I
it
blame him.
just I blame the Warriors, and you hate to blame them for that, but it's like, dude, not everybody can be Steph Curry, and it's like, they trailblazed a way, but at the same time, it ruined the game because now every team feels like they have to be the Warriors, and it's like y'all aren't them, so y'all can just do what y'all did, and it can work.
Mhm.
But the fundamentals of basketball just aren't there, so it just makes the product not good. And I know there's complaints in the NFL about the officiated people not tackling properly. There's too many rules that lean towards the offense, but at least the football games, it seems like they're fun. They're still close and sound and good to watch. A good product to watch. Even baseball, you know, baseball. Some people might say is boring, but you still see like elements of the game and how like our World Series that happened. Those were good games. Like, and it's just the NBA is just I'm not excited like at all about this season. And normally you come into a season and we should be because you got PG-13 coming in with the 76ers. You got Embiid, Cat going to the look, we know, man. You got Cat to the Knicks, and you should be excited, and you're just not. I mean, Embiid saying that he's not gonna play every game. Uh,
Yeah.
I mean, the Celtics. It just seems like they just about to win it by default. The Nuggets have seemed to fallen off. Roger, our Lakers, they start out good, and I just don't know when the world's happening. So I'm
Dre, listen, man.
I'm sorry to go on that long soliloquy, but
No.
ask me about
Because you're right. You are right.
100%.
But guys, you know what I think the problem is? There's no conflict. There's no rivalries. There's nothing.
That's true.
There's nothing that's grabbing. That's like
Yeah.
I'm looking for that. But that's why I said the last time it was real crouchy. This time was Steph Curry LeBron. That's the last real rivalry that we had. Everything else is just fluff.
Yeah.
Yes, there are some good talented guys coming out, and guys that we like to see, but there's no conflict, there's no storyline. And I hate to pull a wrestling reference, but there's no storyline.
Yeah.
There is no story, there's nothing. And that's why there's nothing to get excited about. LeBron is old. The story was him and his son.
Yeah,
That was the story.
That was the story.
And now it's over. It was worth 2 chapters, maybe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not a thing anymore.
Right.
So it's nothing. And I hate to say it, but it's nothing. And that's why we're not excited.
You're right, because in the NFL, you're right. You still got whether the Chiefs can three-peat. You got can Lamar, Allen, or Burrow be the one to take over?
We got biting kneecaps. We got biting kneecaps in the NFC.
Yeah.
Oh, and look, the Eagles by themselves.
Yeah.
The Commanders are a story.
I mean, even baseball had a story with Ohtani with the Dodgers. Then you had Soto coming over with the Yankees. Like it was still you're right. It was even baseball outdid it when it comes to the story. You're right. The NBA just doesn't. I mean, what's the story? Whether or not Embiid's going to play tonight? So,
That is
That's the story. That's the best we can do.
and we don't have a bad like a team to hate. There's no team to hate. There was the
saying,
Lakers
no
with Kobe.
conflict,
You were either the fan of the Lakers or you're the people who hated the Lakers. Or like, yo, who's going to be the team to take them down? Whether we're talking about the Golden State Warriors, who's going to be the team? LeBron James, who's going to be the team to take? We don't have that team right now where everybody either really hates them or they really like them. We don't have that. And even with the 3-point shooters, like you said, even back in the day, they were far and few in between. They were like that person that didn't do everything. They were the Robert Ory's, the Peja Stojakovic, the Ray Allens. They weren't the guys who did 50 different things on the court. So that was the guy like, oh, we got to watch that guy over there because, you know, he may shoot the ball only 3 times in the whole game, but those 3-pointers, that might be the one to end this game. But now we got everybody shooting threes. And like you said, missing all the threes. So it's like, it looked like basketball practice out there, bro. Like, what are we doing?
LA Fitness. That's
LA Fitness, man.
The YMCA, bro.
Why? Right.
Yeah. And trust me, that's just as bad because I don't even want to do pickup games over there with somebody.
I can't do it.
Yeah. And NBA is making the nastiest burgers. And then they're like, you know what? You know what's gonna make this better? We're gonna sell triple of those nasty burgers. We're gonna do double. We're gonna do tournaments of those nasty burgers.
We
and
got
we're gonna add
Mondo
nasty
burgers.
fries.
They got Mondo burgers.
Oh, snap.
They got Mondo burgers, bro.
Hey, the Mondo burgers weren't bad.
They weren't good burgers.
No, they weren't bad. They weren't bad until they exploded.
There you go.
Yeah.
Drizzy J, real quick.
Wait a minute. Could you real quick time out? Can you imagine that thing explode? When it exploded, can you imagine it exploded in your stomach? Like,
or you imagine you see them explode, you like, yo, I gotta get this out of me, bro.
Oh no, I'm next.
Oh, no. Yo, X like stock is gonna go up, bro.
Drizzy Dre, I know you're a man of the ladies. Can I get your 2 cents on this Travis Hunter situation, man?
Oh man.
Just real quick for the people, man.
You know,
everyone doesn't have a Dre to call when they're having women problems like I do.
Oh man.
You know, we were talking about this before we started the show. I think that the problem that some people have with the whole Bow Wow, Travis Hunter, what's going on is it wasn't that Bow Wow was wrong. It's just that people don't like it coming from the messenger. But to me, and us here, he's actually the perfect guy to say it because Bow Wow has been through everything that Travis Hunter is going through right now. A young guy coming up in the industry. He's seen all the women. He's seen everything that you could possibly see with the money. And Travis Hunter just feels like a situation where this is a guy who is really, really good at his craft. You see Heisman Trophy winner, probably be the first or second draft pick out there. And it just seems to be like the best looking woman that he's been with. And he's trying everything to hold on to her when the young boy isn't even realizing it's going to be 50,000 of them women, man. You're going to have a dime a dozen. It's going to be so many women for him to pick from. And the main important thing is more so than just really looks. The thing is what everybody's trying to convey to him, because I'm pretty sure Dion is in his ear. Shador's is in his ear. I know he's got other mentors from whether it's been Jackson State or Colorado. I know people have been in his ear. It's about choosing the right woman. Honestly, like this woman just seems like she's for the streets. She doesn't seem like she's for him. She's here for the money and for a good time, but she doesn't seem like she's going to be that woman when he gets hurt and that check isn't coming in because he's rehabbing. Like, is she going to be there to like pick him up and take him to his appointments? Is she going to be encouraging in his ear when he's down and he has a setback?
So he needs a med school, Dre, a Melanie.
Oh man, not the game. Not the game.
I take it back to the game, bro.
From season one.
But that's who you truly need in your corner when you're an athlete like that.
Season one, guy. Season one.
And
God no.
Yeah, Melanie
before the streets got to her. Remember?
And
in real life?
In real life too.
Oh well.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying. No, I'm saying no all the way around. Just
Self-fulfilling
no.
prophecy there, but that's another story for another day.
That so I'm if I'm him, cut that dead weight, bro, because all she doing is just holding you back. Because this boy is going to be something special in the NFL. I'm just curious to see, are they going to let him be like Otani and play both sides of the ball, or if they just going to make sure that he focuses on just one side. If they and it also depends on the team as well. I would love to see him go to a really good team, because I think a team like maybe like the Lions might let him actually play on both sides. I don't know if the Ravens would, Raj. Like our coach doesn't seem like he would do something like that.
We're not getting him. Period. So no.
I'm just thinking about it, like places that he could go to where he's going to be able to play like both sides. Somebody innovative, like I could see, Brother Thoughts. I could see your coach. Yeah. I mean, you need an innovative coach that's going to still like be able to like discipline, but be able to also let him be him. And I think that's why he said that's why he actually chose Prime, because he knew that Prime would let him do both, and you see he's been successful at doing both. And I just want him to go into a coach that's going to be able to bring out like the best in him. And unfortunately, when you look at these teams, I don't know. The Raiders, we don't know if Antonio Pierce is still going to be a head coach. The Giants just suck so bad that it don't matter what Shador does. Like, I mean, I'm sorry, it doesn't matter what Travis does. It's I don't know where he could go to be the best version of him, but that's where I would hope that he could go to a situation and still be able to play both sides of the football. But like I said, also he needs to cut that dead weight. He doesn't need that type of woman in his life. She's nothing but a distraction.
Real quick before we get to the NFL games, college football this past weekend, first weekend of the college football playoff, pretty much chalk, all blowouts. I guess that's kind of what you get when you get these teams, the SMUs, and you get the Indianas in there. Cavante's Ohio State. Cavante actually favored against Oregon right now. As you see the games coming up, like a 1-point spread.
People did say that.
Carson Beck out for the year for Georgia, their quarterback, so that makes things a little more interesting there. We won't do the picks today because we got next week. But anything stand out to you guys from the weekend? Brother Thoughts, did you like the new format? Anything?
Based on the first week, man, it was terrible. To be honest, it was really SMU game embarrassing. Indiana Notre Dame game not good. I mean, we'll see what happens in the second week. Maybe it'll pick up. Like I'm looking at the Oregon and Ohio State game. That's going to be very interesting. I'm surprised they're actually favored over the Ducks. That's interesting.
Yeah,
I'm not, only because when they took on them last time, it was such a close game, and people felt that the Ohio State should have won that game. So they said if they took on them again, that's why they would favor the Ohio State over Oregon.
And I think Boise State is 10.5-point underdog to Penn State.
oh yeah, that seems.
I mean, come on.
I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna just say this. The first week was trash, but I still think this is the first time they ever done this. So it's gonna be some some aches, some pains. There's gonna be a couple of mishaps. They'll figure it out going forward. I mean, they threw all 12 of them in the pool, and they was like, we're gonna put this team here, that team there. Once they get acclimated a little bit more, they'll figure out how to slot these teams, and
for sure.
And you probably won't get an SMU. You probably won't get a
Hey, Raj, Alabama should have been in that.
Them Bama fans was heated, bro.
You're gonna get the Bamas. They coming back. You're gonna get the Miamis. They're gonna come back as well. I know you don't like it, Gravante, but come on now. This first round was ass, so they're gonna get it right going forward. They're gonna get
Cam Ward doesn't get hurt. We talking. I think we're talking differently, but
I think the second round will be better. Just wanted to see what you got.
And you know what? I expected more of that Tennessee.